If we all may observe a moment of silence, we all know what has happened in Georgia in another senseless shooting, school shooting. So I'd ask the Lord to please send comfort and guidance to all those that have been affected by this senseless act of violence. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
These proceedings are being recorded for the sole purpose of preparing accurate written minutes. Recordings are overwritten following approval of the minutes, eliminating all unofficial records of these proceedings. Your first item is the approval of the minutes of the previous meeting held August 29th, 2024.
Motion approved.
Second?
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Mr. Sifranco?
Yes. Are there any guests here concerning county business? Hearing none.
The report of executive sessions held.
There were none.
The department reports. Budget transfers.
Motion approved.
Second?
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Mr. Sifranco?
Yes.
The supplemental appropriation.
Motion approved. Second.
No, either way.
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Mr. Sifranco?
Yes.
Expenditures, approval of check numbers 245760 through 245874 for expenditures to the general fund clearing account totaling $1,455,445.52.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Mr. Sifranco?
Yes.
The treasurer's report.
Motion to approve as presented.
Second.
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Mr. Sifranco?
Yes. At this time, we will recess the commissioners' meeting and move on to the salary board.
Your first item is the approval of the minutes of the previous meeting held August 1st, 2024, and reconvened August 22nd, 2024.
Motion to approve.
Second?
We keep getting chickens. I don't want to be greedy.
Mrs. Herman?
Yes.
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Mr. Sifranco?
I will say yes. With August 1st, I was not at the meeting, so I want to make note to that, but I will vote yes. I was at the 22nd.
Okay.
Are there any guests here concerning salary board business? Hearing none.
Report of executive sessions held.
There was one September 3rd, 2024 at 10 a.m.
10:30.
I'm sorry, 10:30. Yes, nice catch. Learn to read, right?
Buildings and grounds. Change the rate of one operations maintenance director from $32.90 per hour, grade S9, step M, to $34.53 per hour, grade S11, step K, effective September 16th, 2024.
Motion to change?
Second.
Mrs. Herman?
Yes.
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Mr. Sifranco?
Yes.
Communications Center, change the rate of one 911 manager from $32.05 per hour, grade S12, step F, to $34.51 per hour, grade S12, step I, effective September 16th, 2024.
Motion to change the rate.
Second?
Mrs. Herman?
Yes.
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Mr. Sifranco?
Yes.
Change the rate of 191 assistant manager, addressing coordinator, at $25.14 per hour, grade S5, step J, to $27.70 per hour, grade S8, step H, effective September 16th, 2024.
Motion second.
Mrs. Harmon?
Yes.
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Mr. Sifranco?
Yes.
Tax assessment. Change the rate of one chief assessor from $25.71 per hour, grade S9, step C, to $25.08 per hour, grade S9, step B, effective September 16th, 2024.
Motion to change?
Second.
Mrs. Harmon?
Yes.
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Mr. Sifranco?
Yes.
Abolish the position of one chief assessor trainee at $25.08 per hour, grade S9, step B, effective September 16th, 2024.
Motion approved.
Second?
Mrs. Harmon?
Yes.
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Mr. Sifranco?
Yes.
Sheriff Sigler?
Good morning. Establish the position of one part-time security officer at $14.83 per hour, grade 3, step A, effective September 5th, 2024.
Second.
Sheriff Sigler?
Yes.
Mrs. Harmon?
Yes.
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Mr. Sifranco?
Yes.
Abolish the position of 3 part-time special deputy sheriffs at $18.93 per hour, grade 8, step A, effective September 5th, 2024.
Second?
Sheriff Sigler?
Yes.
Mrs. Harmon?
Yes.
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Mr. Sifranco?
Yes.
Thank you.
Adult probation. Abolish the position of one part-time sentencing guideline technician at $18.49 per hour, grade 6, step D, effective September 5th, 2024.
Motion. Second.
Mrs. Harmon?
Yes.
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Mr. Sifranco?
Yes. Okay, what we'll be doing here is we're gonna recess the salary board and we'll reconvene it at the discretion of the chair with a 24-hour notice. And I will explain to you why we are doing that. As we all know, our EMA director is retiring. I think it's October 1st. Second, and with that being said, the board is currently going through interview process, and we hope to have a candidate and act on that. Basically, we have an emergency at the emergency center. So in order to do that, we will let everyone know within 24 hours via, we'll make some phone, we'll obviously post it on the webpage and all of that, and come back in, and that does meet with the guidelines as long as we hit that. But there will be nothing done until it's obviously, made aware to the public. But we do hope to have that position filled very shortly, but until we get through the entire interview process. So that's why we're doing that, stepping a little bit outside of the norm for now. So, okay, so with that, we will reconvene the commissioners meeting.
Your next item is the personnel report for county departments.
Motion approved. Second.
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Mr. Sifranco?
Yes.
The acknowledgements for courts and row offices.
Motion acknowledged. Second.
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Mr. Sifranco?
Yes.
Correspondence was received as listed. Copies will be made available to the press upon request. Boards and authorities, Pocono County's WIOA for approval. Appointment to the Pocono County's Workforce Innovation and Opportunity Act Development Board. Kenneth Reisinger, Assistant Director, Northeast Region. Bureau of Workforce Partnership and Organizations, unexpired term, effective September 6, 2024 through June 30th, 2027. Replacing Mrs. Mary Beth Ferguson Williams.
Motion approved. Second.
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Mr. Sifranco?
Yes.
Children and Youth invoices for approval and execution. Children and Youth Service fiscal year 2023, 2024, third quarter Act 148 invoice totaling $1,190,920.
Motion approved and execute. Second.
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Mr. Sifranco?
Yes.
Another Children and Youth fiscal year 2023, 2024, fourth quarter Act 148 invoice report totaling $1,298,701.
Motion approved and execute.
Second.
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Mr. Sifranco?
Yes.
Information technology for approval and execution. Quote received from Johnson Controls Fire Protection LP of Allentown, Pennsylvania, to replace the controller in the basement in the courthouse at a cost of $11,632.24, including shipping, 1-year warranty, programming, and testing under Pennsylvania Contract 4400023962. This is the electronic door locking system.
Motion approved.
Second.
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Mr. Sifranco?
Yes.
Planning and Development for approval and execution. The following documents to be filed with the Pennsylvania Department of Community and Economic Development for the fiscal year 2024's Community Development Block Grant Application. General Application 07, Residential Anti-Displacement Plan, and Grantee Statement of Goals.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Mr. Sifranco?
Yes.
The Solicitor's Report.
Thank you. Just one item, seeking a motion for approval and execution of a banner request from Jim Thorpe Lions Club for the 29th Annual Halloween Parade on October 26, 2024. The banner to be displayed October 12th through October 27th of 2024.
Motion approved and execute.
Second.
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Mr. Sifranco?
Yes.
Right, nothing further for the Solicitor's Report.
Any further business? Hearing none. Commissioners' reports, Mr. Honor?
Nothing at this time.
Mr. Notstein?
I have nothing.
Mr. Sifranco?
The only thing is, I always do, I remind everyone to go to the Palmerton Festival, their community festival, I think is this weekend. It's always been my understanding that everybody lives in the lower half of the county, does not eat at home for the entire weekend. So, enjoy your time at the Palmerton Festival. Please go down and support all those great organizations. That's all I have. Anything further? Meeting adjourned. Where did we start last week? We started in the back. We'll start with Amy.
Rachel was kind of slow.
Rachel, look, she didn't even make the, we'll let you study up this week, how's that? Amy?
First of all, I just would like copies with regards to the correspondence for the NEPA and the Reading and Northern PUC correspondence. Also, just on the electrical project you're doing over there, how's it going?
Not fast enough. The generator's working. They expected to complete the project today for the electrical. They're hooking up the new transformers were installed yesterday. They're just connecting the wires from the old pole to the new pole and connecting the new wires into the new wire, from the transformers to the new wires at the building. So hopefully today it'll be the last time you'll see trucks on the hill.
Okay, that's all I have, thank you.
Okay, I have a few things. So, I mean, fall's like right around the corner. Are you guys working on any parking situations? I know you guys were in the works with some
We've-
of that.
Since since January.
Since last year.
I can tell you this, the Jim Thorpe Police Department along with the borough, they have been having event meetings every month. We've been sitting with those, the commissioners and the staff here has been doing that. We also have had meetings at the comm center to discuss emergency services and all of that. That has been also sponsored by the Jim Thorpe Police Department, and they have taken place probably about every 2 to 3 months, just to discuss just Jim Thorpe. And what has been discussed is obviously the traffic flow, which is being handled by the Jim Thorpe Police. There will be additional parking and that provided out at Mock Chunk Lake Park. Lanta has agreed to provide additional buses. We are going to be taking spaces from, last year there was 100 spots available out there. This year we're looking to go to anywhere between 150 and 200. And the buses, which will still be the smaller 16 passenger buses currently, last year they had 3, this year they will be going to 5. And as far as the traffic patterns and the parking issues within the borough, that's obviously being handled by the borough.
Okay, and I mean, kind of obvious, but why are you guys increasing the the parking out at Mock Chunk Lake Park and the buses?
For two reasons. One is to help with the overflow here in the borough. Obviously, there's not enough parking. The borough did speak to other areas, like school district parking lots, their parking lots, and the residents did have a problem with people parking there, and it would fill their streets up. So by trying to increase out there, you know, it is one way of handling more cars parked out there. It also helps Lanta because it takes their ridership up, which means as the ridership goes up, more federal money will come back to Carbon County, which is a financial benefit to us and to Lanta. And on the other side, if we can get 50 more spots, I'm not gonna sit here and lie, it's more money for the county also. It generates more revenue.
I know at the last, meeting about the Lanta buses, a lot of residents were upset because it seemed like the buses were caring more about visitors during the fall than the bus riders. What would you guys say to that?
I haven't, I mean, Lanta, I think Lanta, they added, if you looked at their new bus schedule as far as visitors and that, there was a much heavy debate here for over a year in reference to a bus, a beach bus. If you notice, Lanta has added the beach to the Mock Chunk Lake Park, I should say the whole park, to their normal route. So that's to try to help county residents get to the park and enjoy that. And that would not just be done on weekends, it's part of their normal route. And as far as Lanta catering to, that's a business that they need to address. But as I had said, in order to get more money to Carbon County, it's based on ridership. And if that ridership can come during the fall foliage when people from outside the area are coming in and that pushes that up, it only brings more money back to the county. So yes, maybe for a period of time they do cater to those tourism, but that money pays for a lot of stuff throughout the year because the ridership would not be as high. I think it was over like, what was it, 200 and some % increase last year. And I don't know that, don't quote me on that number, but we could get you that number. But their ridership went up, which did generate more money. So it does benefit in the long run, you know.
There are transportation hearings that are held once or twice a year, I guess. And it's very unfortunate that the people do not come out to voice their concerns with land and the transportation. The Metropolitan Planning Organization, which is a four-county planning organization, and through NEPA, plus meeting with PennDOT and other interested parties. The people, if they have to show up to meetings, and like the commissioner said, you don't get on the bus. I mean, how can we afford to operate a system with 2 or 3 passengers? It's just not cost effective, and the rest of the taxpayers are footing the bill for 2 or 3 people.
And then I saw something about the ERAP program, Carbon County teaming up with United Way for the ERAP program in the county. I didn't know if you guys had any thoughts about that, how it would help the community.
Well, we'll find out. We don't have the finalized agreement. I don't think did they really got to start.
They have started the program.
Yeah,
They did
yeah.
a press release on Tuesday.
Tuesday, yeah. So, yeah, they're in
Yeah.
the startup
You like a
stages.
copy, I can get it for you. Okay.
The nicest part about the United Way taking that over is obviously there was money here for the county that should be spent within Carbon County and not having anyone administering it, and the United Way stepping up the plate to do that for the county does now give that service and that money to the county rather than going, as we would like to say, back to the government. It stays here and it's help for the services we need.
And do you think this will help families ultimately hang on to their homes or help pay for housing rather than end up without?
Well, I think that's a goal. I mean, we would obviously hope that does happen. I can't guarantee that, and you know, there's a lot of people working together. But I mean, our goal would be that yes, that's the end result.
That's it, thank you.
Anything further? Thank you all. Enjoy your weekend.